Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Georgette Matthews. Georgette sent me this crazy story, and it's coming out of our third favorite state, crazy ass California. So what's going on now is that there's a 17-year-old teen mom. Her name is Justice Toliver. She's a mother to a 2-year-old child. And she was in her apartment doing laundry. And I guess they're saying there was an accident, but she bleached her little brother's clothes. And he got so upset about her bleaching his clothes that he somehow found a gun and shot and killed his sister. This situation is just crazy. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys this news clip, and I'll come back with the rest of my
It all started around noon today here at the City Center Apartments. Several family members tell me a brother and sister were fighting. The brother apparently upset that his sister put too much bleach on his clothes.
They was good kids. They were just brothers and sisters just arguing.
That argument turned to gunfire, and Mario Toliver just can't believe it. He says his 14-year-old son shot his 17-year-old daughter, Justice Toliver, inside their fifth-floor apartment. Police are now searching for the 14-year-old brother, as are his family members.
Trying to find out or catch up with him. He doesn't have a cell phone, so trying to catch up with him as best as possible. So I don't want these police to find him because they got him armed and dangerous, which he told me he don't have the gun no more, so I'm praying on it.
Family members say Justice was raising a little girl after recently going back to school.
She's going to be deeply missed because she was a very loving young lady. And this is my great-granddaughter, her daughter right here. And she's going to miss her mother.
Please call me son. I love you. We all love you. Who knows that an accident and a mistake happens, you're 14, you got a long life ahead of you, son.
Oakland police have not released the name nor the description of the 14-year-old, but they say they are looking for him in connection with the murder of his sister. In Oakland, Joe Vasquez,
Okay,
KPIX.
so you guys just watched the news clip, and the whole situation is sad. You know, I feel bad for the father. A lot of folks are going in on the father for saying, you know, shit happens, and they're saying that the father is ghetto and all this other stuff. At the end of the day, this is a man who's mourning not only the death of his child, he's also mourning the loss of his son, because once they catch his son is going to end up going to jail for the next few years, and now he's also being forced to raise his grandchild. I mean, this whole situation is just sad. Now, it's later on come out today that they're releasing footage of the little boy. Now, I want y'all to watch this news clip, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my
Right now, the search is on this afternoon for a 14-year-old wanted for allegedly killing his sister. And Oakland police say there is even more concern because a weapon was never recovered at the crime scene. KTVU's Tara Moriarty live for us this afternoon in Oakland with what investigators say they believe led to that shooting. Tara.
Well, Oakland police are asking for the public's help in finding Mario Toliver Jr. They say he is the official suspect in this case, although he is a juvenile, and police don't normally release much information about juveniles. We wanted you to take a good look at his Facebook photo that we found. This is Mario Toliver Jr., again, just 14 years old. Police and family are asking him to turn himself in. His family says that tension between him and his sister, 17-year-old Justice Oliver, erupted in gunfire yesterday afternoon. Justice was shot and killed in the fifth-floor Chinatown apartment the two shared with their father on Franklin and 8th. The grandmother called 911. Relatives say Mario was angry because Justice bleached some of his clothes a few days ago. Now family and authorities want him to surrender safely.
We have a serious concern because we have a 14-year-old who we believe is armed and dangerous. We have not recovered a weapon from the scene, so we believe he still may be in possession of that weapon, in this case, a handgun, and that is a concern.
Relatives say they don't know where Mario got a gun. Meanwhile, condolences continue to pour into Facebook for Justice. Her family says that she leaves behind a 2-year-old daughter. The 17-year-old worked at McDonald's and helped care for her grandmother and child. A $10,000 reward is being offered in this case for any information leading to the arrest of Toliver Jr. Please do remember that he is considered armed and dangerous. Live from Oakland, I'm Tara Moriarty, KTVU Channel 2 News.
You guys watch the news clip, and I find it funny that, you know, they're saying that usually they don't show, you know, suspects if they're underage, but they had no problem showing this young man. And what I also find kind of insulting is the fact that they went onto his Facebook page and they decided to use a picture of him flashing money. Out of all the pictures that they could have used to portray this 14-year-old child, why would they use that one of him flashing money looking like a quote-unquote a thug? You know, I just don't understand that. You mean to tell me that he doesn't have any school pictures that they could have used? They had to use that picture? And you notice how the news reporter kept reiterating that this young boy was armed and dangerous? and that he had the gun and the gun hadn't been found, even though the father had stated in the initial report that when he talked to his son said that he didn't have the gun. Now, the son may have a gun, the son may not have a gun. But I found it kind of disturbing how the news kept reiterating that fact, almost as to prepare people in the event that this young boy gets caught by the police, in the event that he ends up shot, they can just use the excuse that he had a weapon and that he was armed and dangerous. I wasn't feeling how that news clip played out at all. You know, at the end of the day, we need to start raising our kids. There's no reason for a 14-year-old boy to think that material possessions, something that could have been easily replaced as clothing, is worth his sister's life. I mean, that's insane to me. So because somebody bleached your clothes, you think that those clothes are worth more than your own sister's life? We have to start raising our kids better. This is not the first case. Just earlier this year, I did the story about the 13-year-old boy in Chicago who killed his cousin over the Xbox video game. I mean, this shit makes no sense whatsoever. And, you know, a lot of folks are saying, you know, he's a single father, he's trying his best. But if this was a single mother and she had a 17-year-old child who had a 2-year-old, folks would be going in on that single mother. My thing is we need to start being parents. Where's the mother at? Was she not in these children's lives? That's the same question people ask when it's a single mother and a situation like this happens. Folks always want to scream out, where's the father? We need to start being family units to these kids. Kids need a mother and a father. Even if you're not together, you still need to be in your child's life. I mean, this shit makes no sense whatsoever. You have a dead teen mom with a 2-year-old, and you have a 14-year-old who's accused of killing his sister. I mean, it's like, where were the adults? Where did the kid get the gun from? I mean, this whole situation is sad, but at the end of the day, this is about the victims. The 14-year-old is also a victim. He's a victim of his circumstances, and his 17-year-old sister is also a victim, and this poor baby is now left without a mother or an uncle. I mean, this whole situation is just straight up tragic. We have to start doing better. We have to start raising our kids to stop valuing material possessions so much so that they think that it's worth another person's life. It just makes no sense. Anyways, go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy story that's coming out of our third favorite state, crazy ass California. All right, deuces.